This is a duty under Article 132(1)(c) that requires the President to elucidate the measures taken and the progress that has been achieved in achieving the national values that have been set out under Article 10, and to publish that those measures and the progress in Kenya Gazette, and lastly, Honorable Speaker, to report on the progress in fulfilling the international obligations that Kenya has signed up to. Speaker, unfortunately for me, just from the beginning there, when you see the way the head of state framed his understanding of Article 132, there is already a problem, because, Honorable Speaker, instead of focusing solely on those three areas that have been highlighted under Article 132, he frames the conversation starting off there in the first paragraphs about a vision that he has to sell and a story that he has to tell. Speaks about affordable homes, factories, hustler fund, promises made and promises kept. Unfortunately for me, Honorable Speaker, my expectation is that in the order in which Article 132 is framed, the vast majority of the time that the President takes to speak to the nation should be actually to address the values that are in Article 10 and what his government has done in the period since he last spoke in Parliament. By the way, I have seen references here to previous years, including 2022, when my understanding is, because it is an annual address, in my view, he should restrict himself to the measures that he has taken as a government in the last 12 months since he spoke last to Parliament and the progress that has been achieved. In fact, Honorable Speaker, you have to go all the way to paragraph 12 of the speech for you to encounter just a mention of the values under Article 10. Article 10, Honorable Speaker, has a total of 17 values. 17 values from patriotism all the way through national unity, devolution, rule of law, democracy, all the way to sustainable development. Honorable Speaker, therefore, it was a bit disappointing that that order was not, in my view, followed. So that you will see, Speaker, we have to come all the way to paragraph 26, from 24 to 26 there, when he's addressing the question of Kenya's meeting its international obligations. He has spoken about the Eurobond redemption, foreign reserves, international markets, Kenyans being upgraded by Kenya's sovereign credit rating being upgraded by Standard & Poor's, and so on and so forth. But, Speaker, what is required under Article 132 is that you spend a bit of time in addressing these 17 values. And my position, having gone through this speech, Honorable Speaker, of those 17 values, I have counted less than 5 that the President addressed directly. And I also want to say that just mentioning or listing the values is not providing a report to the nation on the measures that you've taken and the progress that has been achieved in those in achieving those values. So, Honorable Speaker, you come to the President's speech from paragraph 18 there. You will see that he goes straight on to say that in the address he will set out strategic choices, the reforms we will deepen, the sectors we will unlock, investments we will prioritize, which is futuristic language. These are the things that he's going to do. And in fact, Honorable Speaker, out of the 163 paragraphs in this speech, the President gave us the job of looking for these values in just 93 of those paragraphs. From paragraph 94, Honorable Speaker, all the way to 163, all he's talking about is his new vision, the promises that he's now making on questions like building of 50 mega dams, 10,000 megawatts of electricity in the next 7 years, 2,500 kilometers of roads that he says is going to do all, 28,000 kilometers for tarmacking that he has identified. Speaker, therefore, for some of us,